Hi there, today we're unboxing an LED projector. So this projector was purchased off Amazon. It's a budget projector. Details in the description below with pricing as well. I'll have the spec scrolling up the screen so you can see that. So this was below £100. Let's have a quick look around the actual packaging. Eye projection, picture, audio play, mobile phone with screen, video play, LED lamp, built-in high fidelity speaker. So obviously manufactured in China. Let's see what's in the packaging. Okay, to push this out. Okay, first of all, we've got a remote. Then we've got a socket, power socket, and a cable. That's interesting. 3.5mm jack with phono connections. That's a strange one, didn't expect that. Got the device itself, very tiny, to be honest. Feels reasonable build. Okay, so we've got USB connectivity here, headphones, AV, probably AV out, HDMI, USB again, and VGA. Then we've got a point for the power, got a vent there, got the actual lens just over here, another vent on this side, and obviously vent on the back. Model number on the back, more vents, you know. So okay, build quality seems fairly reasonable. Lens is obviously adjustable from here. As you turn, you can see it popping out, pushing it back in again. Okay, we've got some buttons here. Must be some sort of menu selection on the actual projector. Okay, one of the things in the packaging is a screw that attached just to the bottom of the actual projector, and that's just to allow you to adjust the height of it. So there you go, just make it tighter or looser depending on the height you're after. Then obviously to note, you've got the two adjusters there, one for the tilt and one for the focus. Got instruction booklet here. So let's have a little play about with this and I'll demonstrate what it's like. Okay, so here we have the projector setup. Everything plugged in. Obviously power just here, and we've got a source here which is the HDMI connector. And I've actually plugged in a Chromecast. So I've had a test already just to make a few adjustments. Just to highlight, there's two adjusters here, one for the focusing and one below for the tilting. So if I power it on, that's the first thing to note, is the noise levels. Pretty high. But for a projector, I think that's just normal. You're not going to get one too silent. But obviously if you're watching a movie or something, the noise will just be dampened out. So this is being projected just onto a wall at the moment. So let's go back to the unit itself. We've got menu, got arrows to select different parts of the menu, got a source, back, and on off button. So let's go to the menu first of all. If you notice, one end, this end, is a bit light, and I think that's because we've got light, too much light coming into the room. So really for this unit, you need a pitch black room. That's the first thing to note. And obviously, let me adjust the focusing a little bit as well, just to show you what's possible. So there's the tilting side of things. there's the focusing in and out. So that's probably the best I could get it at this moment. So that's probably spot on, but it's a bit of an angle. Let's straighten it up a bit more. There. So obviously this is going straight onto a wall at the moment. Probably better to get it onto a screen. So menu wise, you've got different picture modes, standard, mild, user, dynamic. So let's play something first of all. So let's pick the source. So source, the significant ones are obviously VGA, HDMI and AV. So let's pick HDMI. So I've got a YouTube video playing in the background at the moment, one of my ones. So this is in Naples, just to show the quality possible. So obviously being a wall, it's not as good as having a screen, but it's not too bad actually, you know, for this sort of price range. Quality isn't too bad. I wouldn't say it's like a quality of a high-end system, but a reasonable quality. And obviously being a projector, you'd want to sit at a reasonable distance away from it. So one interesting thing about this one is it's got a speaker built in, so you can hear the sounds coming out from the video. So speakers are rubbish, to be honest, very tinny. So if you're gonna watch a movie, I don't really think it's really worth having it going through that, because it just ruins the actual quality. So you'd want to have it going through an amplifier. So let's show the different picture modes. Standard, music, movie. Oh, sorry, this is the sound. Let me go back. So let's show the different picture modes. Standard, mild, user, dynamic. So user and dynamic is good. So user wise, I can increase settings, contrast. Let's go back, change the brightness. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's go back, see what else you have. You've got aspect ratio, so you can put it 4:3, but we want 16:9, obviously widescreen. Let's go back. Noise reduction. So by default it was on, I think it was middle when I first turned it on, and low. Let's get out of that one. Backlight, let's go into that. Can adjust it. Okay, so you can flip the image around with that. So if you had it upside down, for example, mounted on the ceiling. And that's it, that's all your menus you've got in there. Okay, let's go back. That's it. So this is it coming onto a wall. Let's try it on a screen next and see if it's any better. Okay, so we've got the projector set up now and got it at a good distance, projecting onto a screen. This is a portable screen, and the screen is 150 inch in diameter, so obviously from there to there. So what you're seeing, I've measured it with a tape measure, and it's around 122 inch. So let's see it with the lights off. I don't know if the camera really does it justice, but the picture quality is quite good, to be honest. So one of the things to note, obviously with the lumen value in mind, the room has to be pretty dark to give a good quality picture. And for the price range, I'm quite surprised. It is very good, you know, for that sort of range. And the screen itself enhances it, so just improve the picture quality. If I can show, I guess, some of the creases, there's a crease there, but again, it just needs to be pulled a little bit more, just to be tighter, you know. So there you go, 122 inch. And for the price range, I'm very, very impressed. And that video running is one of my videos, and that's a 1080p video. So obviously coming off a Chromecast and being projected on. Okay, so I thought I'd give a bit of a little summary of something I've missed out on the actual projector itself, and just wanted to highlight. So obviously it's got the standard VGA HDMI, but also it's got a mini SD card slot there, and that's quite good. You could actually have things playing off that. And the other one is this, so it's a mirror option you have. So if you plug in a USB cable, you can mirror the picture from your smartphone directly onto it. So whatever you got playing, if you had a home cinema surround system, you could actually plug that into the headphone jack and get the sound coming out of that. So I've tried it with that and very pleased, to be honest. I didn't have high expectations for this, to be honest. For that price range, I thought it's probably going to be fair. It's not going to be anything amazing, but I'm really impressed, to be honest. What you're getting for £100, under £100, is phenomenal, to be honest. Not everyone can afford to spend a couple of £1,000 on a home cinema system, but this, you can easily get that sort of experience. But the thing to keep in mind, it's worth getting a screen to project on, otherwise you're not going to get a very clear output on there. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about purchasing this. And again, I hope this video has helped anyone thinking of buying this particular system. So there you go, my particular view is very good, and thanks for viewing.